Hi everybody, I'm so happy to see you. I'm Suzanne Zippel. Please do me a favor, hit subscribe. Hi, I'm Suzanne and I am going to make a short video here of a monarch butterfly. I have put out my colors. I got my quinacridone magenta, my primary yellow, my raw umber, titanium white. Sorry, that is incorrect. That is not titanium white. This is Titan Buff. So, and then this is the beautiful Indian yellow hue. So, Indian yellow. A favorite, an absolute favorite. And I'm going to get some white as well. Some complete white. Titanium white. There we go. I've already painted my canvas. I've got a lot of texture on this. I did it with a palette knife. So it's kind of interesting. I'm going to put the butterfly up here. So I'm going to start by taking my yellow, primary yellow, adding a little bit of magenta, and that is a very strong color. So we want to tone that down. Need a little more yellow in that. There we go. Okay. All right. A little more. I'm going to use this as the main body for a little more. We're going to use this as the main body for the monarch butterfly. And we're going to place it here. Yellow is wonderful in that it's easy to paint over. So I'm going to just make this be the base, because what I'm going to be doing next will be putting in a lot of black and dark colors. And then we can always light it up whenever we need to light it up. So this is kind of an outline for me. And butterfly wing is about like that. Okay. I will be posting a picture of my reference photo as well. There we are. And that way you can follow along if you want to. Gonna add a little bit of water. A little more yellow, a little more red. Okay. Alrighty. And like I said, because yellow is such a translucent color, I'm going to have to go over this a couple of times, especially for the yellow. May even need to put some white down, and that's okay. It's easy to do, to just use titanium white. The color comes through much easier there. That way. Okie dokie. Now, I'm gonna, without cleaning my brush, just gonna go in and take some umber. Pretty raw umber. I'm gonna go here. And then here, base of the wing, right there. Gonna need some better dark. Okay. I'm just going to create some interest by going all the way to the edge here, which is fine. Okay. I want to keep a point on my brush here. Okay. Alrighty. Here's the start. Okay. I am definitely going to need some white. Need some more strong shine through here. I don't want it to be this muddy color that we've got right now. The wonderful thing about working in acrylic is that things dry so fast. So you can always add more. And it's pretty quick to go in and do other layers, which is fun. I like that a lot. Oops, I'm going to start singing. Okay, I'm going to try not to let myself start singing. I shall have everyone who's listening be spared for that. Okay. Okay, gonna have a little more up here, a little more light. And right around here is where the wing is gonna start changing color. Okay. So, oh, I did it again. Oops. Tra-la-la-la. Okay. Alrighty. Good. Now it's going to dry for a little bit. You can see that it's a little bit shiny. So in the meantime, I'm going to take and make a pretty little antenna. My butterfly. And I'm going to say that his head's going to be sticking up right here. That's okay. There's his little head. Okay, so what I'm doing now is that I am making it thin enough that my brush won't let it gunk up, and there was a little drip of water right there I took off. So hopefully this point here, you can always try it on your palette. I like that. I don't want to have it be completely thin. I'm going to have his little antenna, go up here, not too long, and then end in a pretty little point. And then the other one. Just gonna see how I am supporting with my little finger right here on the canvas on a dry spot. Hopefully a dry spot. And it just is easier for me to go down, so I'm going to do that. There you go. There. And again the little dot. So now it's already got a little bit of personality. He looks happy, upwards, joyful. Okay, there. Filling that in just a little bit. So we want to use our time. I want to use my time carefully and putting a little more paint on there. Going to take this one up here and let's see here. It's going to Another reason for working fast is that anything acrylic actually dries up very quickly, also on your palette. So it's always a good idea to work somewhat speedily and have all the things ready. Like me and the white. I'm so good. At least I know, right? Okay. Alright, there. And that's going to be that little beautiful part of its wing. And then that will fill into the next one. Right here. Okay. And I am going to give him another one right there. And that is actually my interpretation because my reference photo is a little bit different. But sometimes it's okay. We just gotta allow ourselves to change things, and it's our painting, right? The butterfly is of course his, but in his shape. But the photo of this beautiful butterfly, if it doesn't quite work for me, I'll change it. Okay, so it's gonna have, you know what? Let me just be smart. And we will add more color here. I'm going to take some of the Indian yellow, Indian hue yellow. So I understand this is one of the colors that Van Gogh really used to love using. And if Van Gogh liked it, I think that's a very good recommendation. Go. Need some more. You'll notice that I use my brushes for blending, and that is a habit I developed from whenever I started painting as 14-year-old. It's just what I do. You probably would do well if you can make yourself blend it up with some palette knife. But quite often I find that since I'm making not so large surfaces, covering not so large surfaces, I just use my brush and mix directly on the palette. That's the way I like doing it. Then I'm gonna go in here and we're gonna paint the top of the wings, and they were darker. They are darker. Not as much light shining in right there. That would be a matter of the position of the sun, I'm sure, for the wings to the photo and all that stuff. Yeah, this is kind of the way I like it to be. So there. People love butterflies, by the way. So do I. I love butterflies too. We're going to have some small dots here. We're going to have to do that with a small brush, I think. Anyway, there's going to be more going on here. A little more here, a little more everywhere. Good. Okay, cover that right there. Good. Okay. I like using shop racks. That works really well. They don't cost a fortune, and they're already here. I got them as a gift. Oh. I'm going to put a little bit of red in there to make it be more powerful and just stand out just a bit. Okay. Going over it a couple of times just to make sure that I like the color. Alright, there we go. Right now, to go and do the other wing, let's go up here and pull that through right there. I need to get that point on the brush again. Okay. Yeah. This here is a little too mechanical, I think. Just doesn't look quite right. I'm going to fill this in then. So what I'm going to do, and I'm going to show you a little trick when you make a mistake, or not necessarily a mistake, but something that you don't like. You go in and you can lift off the paint with a clean brush. Can't lift off all of it, but I lifted off a couple of layers here at least. So there you go. That's kind of nice. It's better. And then I'm going to go up here. Take off a little bit up there. There we go. It's going to be interesting to cover that up again. Okay. Okay. Alright. Good enough. Yeah, that's a little better. Okay. So, there are so many ways of fixing if the paint doesn't do exactly what you felt like it should. And this is a very useful one. That specific way of doing it. Okay. Such a pretty pattern, isn't it? Okay. So, there. Oops. Okay. Alright. So, let's clean that up. And then we'll add a little more color up here. Okay. Right, let's go in here. See. When you are using your brushes to be the mixing tool, always make sure that you do this. You're moving it in one direction only, usually toward yourself. It will save the hair of the brushes. It won't get broken by getting jabbed around. See, that actually gave some interest. That is looking very attractive. Put a little bit of white in here just to make that one lit up. That way I've got a fun pattern going on. There we go. A little more white here, a little more white there. Good. And then when I go over that next time, we'll have a nice effect. And I am going to take and make just a little bit of darkening going on for the bottom wings. Just a little touch. Repeating that color right there. Thickening it up just a little bit. So, there we are. And it's perfectly okay to remember that this is a painting, this is not a photography class, this is paint. So things will be imperfect, and that is exactly what it's supposed to be. That's all good. There we go. Going back on that. Smidgen of red. Just a smidgen. There you go. Okay, good. All right, now this beautiful butterfly does have a lot of stuff going on up here, and then a little bit going on down here. So I'll start by doing these little white dots here. You want to make sure that you vary them in size. You don't want it to be mechanical and looking like you're a machine doing this. Oh, there's the heater going on. A little cold here in Kansas still. Okay, go up here. See how I make some smaller, some larger? That's what I mean when I say vary it in size. Of course. Still, I like to explain myself. That is very noisy. And then go up here, and she's got these ones right here. And she's even got extra layers in that, so it's really, really special, beautiful. Very pretty. And a tiny one right there. And I'm going to make these a little bit longer on the tips right here. Okay. I'm not even using that one. Oh, buff titanium. And getting that point there. Oof. See, they're getting bigger on that side than they were on that side. Let's see what we can do to adjust for that. So I'm going to go in here. You know, so many people tell me that they always have wanted to be an artist, but didn't think they had it or never had the encouragement to pursue it. I totally understand that. I think that it's one of the most wonderful things to do is to just play in color and have fun and enjoy yourself and find an expression that works for you, even if it isn't perfect. Just do it. It really, it's good for the soul. It just is. It makes me happy, and I know it. I'm not the only one. It makes us happy, I should say. It's a beautiful, wonderful way of giving some sort of tribute to the beauty of the world. This amazing planet that we live on. This amazing, beautiful place, Earth. I'm going to do something here where I'm going to go back in and I'm going to give them color. These things here. Yeah, I'd really like to hear from everybody what experience they have of painting and talk about how it makes you feel to paint. And again, be kind to yourself. If you make mistakes, it's okay. Nobody is gonna kill you or tell you that you did something horrible. It doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter. It's just paint. Just paint. And this is just a pretty little butterfly. I'm gonna make it a little bit darker over here. Body right there. Okay. And a smidge darker here. It's going to be springtime soon. It is springtime. It's working on it at least. Not quite there yet. Still trying, but springtime. It's closer. Don't know where you live and when you'll be seeing this, but it is a wonderful thing to feel like, well, we can create summer. We can create summer by using our brushes and our paints. Okay, it's actually pretty good. Looking really nice now. I like it. I'm gonna take this little tiny bit of red. There we go. That's good. All right, and then I'm gonna pull in just a little bit right here. This one darker. This one right there, and this one. This one. Okay. There. And then I'm going to take some yellow. More yellow. Okay. That doesn't look right. Okay, what happened here? Oh, that one's good. This one over here is good. Right there. Okay, alright. I think that I just maybe should have left well enough alone before when I was so happy with it. So I'm going to have to fix it. There. Better. Better. Yeah. There we go. Okay. I am going to give her some white dots at the very tip over here. Just like that. The fun of it. Yeah, that's better. I like that better. Good. Okay. All right. this one. Ugh, these paints dry so quickly. I'm gonna make these be more of the orange. There we go. Bright orange in there. Okay. Well, this has been fun. I definitely enjoyed myself. I hope you enjoyed it just a little bit as well. If you do, would you please let me know? So hit like and subscribe and all that fun stuff. And I will see you some other time.